Hello, I'm Victor Chevalier and this is my web series Back in the Gym. This is not medical advice, this is merely advice to help you be more functional in the gym. Today we're going to cover shoulder mobility, and a lot of times what you'll see with pressing movements is that people will be kind of compensating for that overhead position by creating space through their spine, right? And we don't want that. We want to keep that core tight and then press out through that shoulder, okay? So a lot of times, besides core weakness, their shoulder joint is fairly inflexible. So what I recommend doing is getting a kettlebell. Doesn't have to be heavy. You could do 10, 15 pounds. I like to use 25, but be careful with this, as if you don't have that overhead strength, it can be a little overwhelming, okay? So from here, you're gonna come to the floor. You're gonna press your spine into the floor, so make sure that there's no gaps. You don't want any gaps. You shouldn't be able to see any space under here, all right? So tight belly. You're gonna grab that kettlebell, bring it overhead. Your palms must be facing the ceiling. A lot of times with the little kettlebells, you wanna cradle it, palms facing each other. Don't do that. And then from there, you're gonna pack your shoulders down and then come back. So a lot of times, what you'll see with people that are tight overhead is they'll only be able to come somewhere like here, right? And then they're stuck. So you take a breath in, let that kettlebell sink, come back up. Do it again. You're gonna come back, take a breath, back up. You'll do this about 10 times, all right? Your ultimate goal with this is to have your fingers touching the floor with your back pressing the floor and your arms completely straight overhead. This could take some time depending on how tight you are, and you should be able to get out of this by keeping your arms straight and using your shoulders to get the kettlebell back up. So really be sure not to compensate through that back, because a lot of times you'll see folks want to do this if they're not being coached. They'll just kind of stretch and they have that arch in their back. That's no good, okay? So squeeze that belly, nice neutral spine, shoulders down, and stretch. Take a breath, let it sink. All right? I hope that's helpful on your journey to being stronger in the gym. Have a nice one.